It has been a little over 48 hours of Chennai's IPL title win. It was their fifth IPL title. Yellow fever is still continuing to grip several parts of India, and I'm not over the celebrations yet. I'm joined at this moment by one of the Chennai men who was in the middle of that fantastic season, Ambati Rayudu, who in fact lifted the cup for Chennai Super Kings. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast at this hour. Ambati, have you recovered from the celebrations?
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy, but it was really emotional for all of us. I think it was a great night, and definitely recovered now.
Now, your inning, many say, was the turning point, and people started believing at that moment that the team could go on to win the IPL title. Tell us, what was the reaction really at that point?
I think definitely it was crucial, but I think every knock there was crucial by everybody. I mean, even Ajinkya before me was a very, very crucial knock, and even Shivam playing till the end, and those two sixes of Rashid from Shivam were crucial, and definitely Jadeja, as you know, in the end. And especially the openers as well. They've done a tremendous job throughout the season, and I think overall it was a great team effort. That's what I would say.
Ambati, the team that was playing you is Gujarat Titans, best team of the tournament, high stake battle. Tell us, what was your mental state when you were walking in to bat?
I mean, see, at a moment like that, when you go in, it's mostly your instincts that take over. Then, you don't actually think that much. You just see the ball and react, and you rely on all your practice, your experience and everything to come to the fore at that point. Yeah.
Ambati, let's get to the moment of the win. Jadeja and Dubey in the middle. Dhoni in a zen mode in the dugout. We often don't see him sitting in the dugout. Where were you, and what state were you in?
I was right behind him. And actually, we were changing seats when we were not getting boundaries, hoping to change the luck. And it was crazy. I mean, I couldn't see that. We all were shutting our eyes. We were just watching the game. I mean, we really didn't know what to do, because once you're not in control, not on the ground, you're actually way more tensed. And
true that.
Yeah, the way Ahmedabad dressing room being so far up, so everybody had to sit in the dugout.
Let me ask you, any superstition that you guys have? You mentioned that you were changing seats and you were trying to sit at different stations in the dugout.
No, I mean, there's no superstition as such. I think it's just the calm of the dressing room that is better in a way, where we can watch the game, assess it, and actually go out. Once we go out, it's actually more instinctive. But once you're in the dugout, you can be distracted by many things.
Tell us about picking up the trophy. What conversations did Dhoni have with you that led you and Jadeja to go up to the podium with him?
Nothing. I mean, before the ceremony, he came and told me and Jaddu that he wants us to join him in lifting the trophy, and he thinks it's the right avenue and the moment to do it for both of us. And I think it was really special on his part. I mean, I don't think that has ever happened. And that's the person he is, and the person the world knows. So I think overall it is his gesture. Yeah.
Very beautiful gesture, and as you mentioned, it had never happened before. Now, your career coincided with Mahendra Singh Dhoni's in 2018 when you joined CSK. Was it him and the culture that he had created at Chennai that propelled you?
Yeah, I mean, I was really happy, to have been picked by CSK in 2018. Especially coming from a very successful franchise like Mumbai.
Right.
I had to go through an injury that whole year, and CSK actually called me before the season, asked me if I would be fit for the coming IPL, and I was like, yes. So they were like, pretty interested, and I was actually very happy, because it was like, coming back home, even though I was never there. That's the sort of a feeling that I had once I came to CSK, and from then on, it's just that I felt so comfortable being there, and it's just the environment, the dressing room atmosphere. I think overall, really
Now,
great.
you had a massive season in 2018, 600 plus runs. Was it the comfort that CSK gave you that led you to return a favour?
Yeah, I mean, it's the comfort, and also, my, what do you say, something to, give back to CSK in terms of their belief, because previously, actually a year and a half, I was out due to an injury, and, generally franchises, they just have a memory of 10 days. So, somebody who would look out for a player who was injured, and, actually planning a comeback for him, and it was special, and I wanted to give something back to CSK as well.
Very interesting. Now, many say, Ambati, that you are a lucky mascot. 3 titles for Chennai, 3 titles earlier for Mumbai. How do you react to that?
Well, there's nothing lucky about my cricketing career anyway, but yeah, I think, it's just that these two teams have been blessed with really good team players more than, individual stars. That's always been the case. So if you look at even MI, I don't think they have had many orange caps and purple caps in their seasons, and still they have won a lot of trophies. And even with CSK, there are a lot of players who go out there and do everything for the team, not just from 2018, but from a very long time. And I think that's the culture that has actually, I think, made both the teams really successful here.
Now, tell us about the youngsters you played with this season. Some of the brilliant next-gen players that we saw, like Pathirana, Dubey, and even seniors like Ajinkya Rahane, who turned around their careers this season.
I think, Pathirana definitely is a special talent, and just hope he looks after his body, so that he plays.
That's very important, yeah.
Plays for a long time for CSK and as well as Sri Lanka. And I think Dubey definitely has been extremely special this season, and he has always had the talent. And I think my eye for talent is really, great. And, he really believed in Dubey even in the last season. And this season he has come out and played like a champion. And I think it is time that India also picks him for T20s. And, I'm sure he'll do great for India as well. And coming to Ajinkya, I think he has always been a brilliant, great batsman. And it's just a matter of time where he in his mind, it's not anybody else, he in his mind just wanted to express himself and play the way he can play. And I think that's what he did this season. And he was tremendous.
Perhaps he gave the fans a view of the fact that he can be a 360-degree player too. Now, Ambati, I take you back to a moment of wonder. The 0.12 second reflexive action of MS Dhoni. You were at sweeper cover. Did you see it happen? What was the reaction of the team like when he stumped Shubman Gill?
Yeah. I was at sweeper and sweeper covers, and yeah, it was like a flash, but we knew that something has happened. I think he removed his leg or something, but in the replay he was so far out, and that stumping was so fast. I think at this age, he doing what he is doing, I think is really special. I think he's once in a lifetime kind of a cricketer. I think India should really celebrate him.
At 42, MS Dhoni, with a heavily strapped knee, goes on to win a title. What lessons do the young cricketers, and for that matter, all of us take from his life as a cricketer?
So I think he thinking beyond himself. Thinking for everybody. I think he thinks even for India, the whole population. He thinks beyond himself. I think that's his greatest attribute. And at this age, doing what he is doing is incredible. I don't think anybody else could have done what he is doing. And not just playing, but playing so well. I think performing so well. It's just magic.
Ambati, let me ask you about the celebrations after the win. Did you guys go to Chennai with the cup? What happened? We of course know that you guys came back to the hotel at about 5 o'clock in the morning, then cut a cake. Take us through all that happened.
No, I think CSK being CSK, it was very quiet and very
That too,
close
yeah.
door affair, and we're not a very loud and a flashy team. So that's how even our celebrations were, and see, I wouldn't say muted, but it was all a very very happy atmosphere, reflection on what went on in the season, and it was quite emotional, and I think that's what makes CSK special. I think we are quite an emotional team. Yeah.
Ambati, apart from the win, could you talk to us about another high point in the tournament that made you believe that the tide was turning towards CSK and it could indeed turn out to be your season?
I mean, I think definitely that win against Mumbai in Chennai,
Okay.
I think was one game where we really felt that okay, we are in this season. I mean, we are in for the real deal. I think from then on, I think maybe the KKR game was a little, a dampener, so to say. But it actually fired us up to go to Delhi and win a must-win game. And from then on, we knew that if we do our basics right and if we do our jobs well, I think we are in with a really good chance. But we were always scared of GT with the way they were playing this season. We really didn't want them to come to the finals, but we had to face them, especially their bowling. It was unbelievable.
Ambati, now that you retired after the final game. What next for you?
No, I think I'm just taking some time off now, and maybe in a few days' time I would. There are a few things that I'm considering, but yeah, after a few days, yeah, definitely.
Well, you rest, recuperate, and may the yellow love continue for long. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast at this hour. With that, a quick break on the show. More on the other side. Stay tuned.